Hi my crafty and cozy friends. Today I'm sharing 20 adorable and free crochet patterns that are perfect for summer. I made one of these a couple months ago for the spring, and I thought it would be really fun to make a pattern roundup video for each season. So here I am today to bring you 20 adorable and free patterns that I think you should try this summer. In my spring roundup video, I shared free and paid patterns, but this time I was able to find 20 absolutely free patterns that you can get to crocheting right away. Of course, I will have all the links to these patterns along with the pattern writer, their socials, everything that has to do with the pattern will be down in the description box below if you would like to try out any of these patterns. But if you are new here, hi, my name is Kyra, and I share weekly crochet studio vlogs bringing you for a behind the scenes of growing my small crochet and crafty business, Kybee Creates. If that sounds like something that you're interested in, definitely be sure to subscribe and hit the bell to join our crafty and cozy family. And without further ado, let's jump right into these summer crochet patterns. Starting off strong, nothing screams summer like good old s'mores. I feel like s'mores are the perfect summer treat, and now they're making s'mores all fancy. You have chocolate-filled marshmallows, you have caramel-filled Hershey's, like there are so many options for s'mores. But that feeling you get whenever you bite into the first s'more of the summer, you get the crunchy graham cracker, the gooey marshmallow and chocolate, you know it's officially summertime. So what better way to start summer than by crocheting yourself a s'more while you also eat a s'more? I literally can't think of a better combination or way to welcome summer. This cute s'more pattern is by Vercadia and it is on her website, and she shows how to work it up in acrylic yarn and plushie yarn. Both options are super cute, but I absolutely love that she added the blush because I feel like blush is mandatory. As you guys have seen from my pickles that I've made, blush is absolutely mandatory on any kind of plushie, so I love that she added that, and I definitely think you should try this pattern out this summer. The next pattern is the 2-in-1 jellyfish pattern by Stitched by Sass on Instagram. When I saw this jellyfish pattern and saw that there was a mod to make it a SpongeBob jellyfish, instantly I knew I had to make it. I love SpongeBob. I used to watch that whenever I was growing up, and the new SpongeBob is not as good as the old SpongeBob, but anyway, I absolutely want to make one of these little pink jellyfish with the dark pink spots to look like the SpongeBob jellyfish. And I was also looking through her tester appreciation. There were so many different and unique colors that the testers used. They used plush yarn, some used acrylic yarn, they did the embroidered eyes, some did yarn like this color I showed you guys. I also think something like this would be pretty. And as you guys can tell, I really like the colorful yarns like this. This is Loops and Threads Sweet Snuggles Light, but how cute would a little jellyfish made in this yarn be? She says this pattern is low to no sew depending on which version of the jellyfish you make, and she also says it's a market friendly item. So I think you should also add this little jellyfish to your market prep this summer. The next summer pattern I have for you guys is the No Sew Crab by My Yarnspo on Instagram. Let me tell you guys, the little crabs at the beach are so fast. Whenever Brendan and I go to the Outer Banks or to Topsail, there are so many little crabs, but they're never red. They're always like the sandy colored crabs, and I'll have to insert a video if I can find it of Brendan teasing me and saying that there was a crab by my feet. I'm low-key a little bit scared of them because they are so fast and they look creepy a little bit, but thankfully this pattern is not creepy at all. It is a super cute crab, and I just had to include it on this list. This pattern is perfect if you're wanting to make a summery themed sea creature. The next summer pattern I have for you guys is the Crochet Starfish by Sweet Creek Patterns on YouTube. When I first saw this pattern, I knew this was absolutely perfect for summer because it's so colorful and bright. And she actually took a picture of her starfish in front of the ocean at the beach. And I just thought, how fun would that be to crochet yourself a starfish and then take a little photo shoot at the beach? That would be so adorable. I actually have this color yarn that I've been meaning to use, and I feel like this yarn would be absolutely perfect for the starfish pattern. Like, look how pretty a little coral starfish would be. I also think crocheting it in a yarn like this would be really pretty. I love all the different colors in it, and I think it would make such a unique and pretty starfish. But of course, you can do any color that your heart desires. I really like the dark pink with the like orangish color yarn that she chose. That's really pretty. Her green starfish is also super pretty. She also shares that this pattern is quick, it's no sew, and I will absolutely be making one of these starfish this summer. The next pattern I have for you guys is Lacey the Banana Split Snail by Not Bad. This is so cute. She is absolutely precious. And whenever I was looking for banana split patterns, she popped up and I thought, I had to include her in this video. I love the color combination that he chose with the yellow body. You have your strawberry ice cream, vanilla, and chocolate ice cream. Of course, the cherry on top. And he added sprinkles. This pattern is just so adorable and such a fun and unique take on this classic summer treat. This pattern does seem to have a good bit of sewing because you sew on the ice cream to the snail, the cherry on top, but this pattern looks so cute and I absolutely knew I had to include her in this. And if you do end up making this pattern, definitely tag me in it because I totally want to see it. I honestly think I'm going to make this pattern for myself because I think it would be so adorable sitting on my shelf behind me. So I just can't wait to try out this pattern. This written pattern is included on the Furls Crochet website, and it includes step-by-step instructions. That way you can follow along and make your own banana split snail. You guys might recognize this next pattern, and that is the flower turtle pattern by Blue Beana on Instagram. As you can see, I have already made this pattern and I have done it in a variety of different colors. So I have the sunflower turtle. They all have blush except for the daisy turtle, but you'll see her in a second. But I did like a green base with a sunflower body. This pattern is so fun to make. It really only took me about 2 hours, maybe a little over 2 hours, but it's a super fun pattern. And this is the first turtle pattern I've actually ever made, and I really enjoyed making it. The next one I did was a white turtle with a bloom shell. She's called my bloom turtle, and I used this yarn. This was so fun and so unique. I love it so much. And then I did like a hot pink flower petal border. So that's that turtle. And the final turtle I made with this pattern is the daisy turtle. And this has a classic daisy on the shell. And these turtles are just so cute. Like I mentioned, it doesn't take very long, only about 2 hours. And it was just really fun making these. All of these turtles are actually going to be available on my website, kybeecreates.com. So if you want to pick up your own little flower turtle, definitely check out my website, or you can head over to Blue Beana's Instagram and check out this super cute crochet pattern. This is such a good pattern. It's very easy to follow and I really enjoyed making these. So I definitely think this is the perfect pattern for summer. The next pattern I have for you guys is the No Sew Amigurumi Burger pattern by La La Crochet Boutique on YouTube. You guys, this little cheeseburger is so adorable. Like, look at its little face. I love it so much. And I don't know about you guys, but cookouts definitely mean summer to me, especially in my family. I feel like it's not summer until we have that first family cookout. We have cheeseburgers on the grill, hot dogs, grilled chicken. It is just so yummy, and the smell of a cookout definitely screams summer to me. I really don't know if there's any other smell that instantly signifies summer besides maybe fresh cut grass. But I just look forward to cookouts every single year, so I absolutely had to include this little cheeseburger pattern on my summer crochet roundup. She says this pattern is no sew and beginner friendly and shows you step by step on how to make your own little cheeseburger over on her YouTube channel. So I will absolutely be making this little cheeseburger this summer. Speaking of cookouts, that leads me right into my next pattern, which is the amigurumi hot dog pattern by Melissa at CraftyKittyCrochet.com. You guys, imagine if you crocheted the little burger plushie and then you also crocheted the hot dog plushie. How cute of a combination would that be? She also has a link to a cheeseburger and a s'more pattern on her website, so you can try out her version of those foods as well. But I love that she added a little ketchup and mustard squirt on top. And of course, she added a little face with blush. You guys know how I like my blush. So I think that this little hot dog pattern is too cute not to make. Moving on to number 8, we're going back to some sea creatures. And the next pattern I have for you guys is the squishy fish pattern by All From Jade on Instagram. This pattern is so cute and I love all the different colors of fish that she made. The bright pink, the purple, the green, and the blue. But of course, you can make any color squishy fish that you want. She says this pattern is for advanced beginners and she has the written tutorial all on her Instagram post. This pattern is also no sew and I feel like it's gonna be a quick pattern that you can make for markets. I think it'd be really cute if you got those glass fish bowls from Dollar Tree, crocheted all different colors of fish, put them down inside, and that would be such a unique and cool way to display your fish. And I feel like that'd be really interactive and kids would love that at a market. I feel like this is the perfect and quick pattern that you can make while you're on vacation, at the beach, or even just laying out in the sun. And I cannot wait to dive into this pattern. The next pattern on the list is also from All From Jade, and that is her squishy squid pattern. That is so fun to say, squishy squid. But anyway, this pattern is also worked up in lots of fun colors and it seems like it's a quick make. She also says that this pattern is more for advanced beginners, but I absolutely love that she includes picture tutorials on her Instagram. That way, if you're more of a visual learner, it definitely breaks it down and makes it a little bit easier to follow. The 10th pattern I have for you guys is the Firecracker Popsicle by Wonder Crochet. Did you guys eat these whenever you were little? I remember my mom would buy these and my brother and I would eat these so fast. We would literally tear through the box. And do they even make these anymore? I feel like I haven't seen these in store, but they were so good. I especially loved the white part. I'm pretty sure it was like a lemon or lime flavor. And then the bottom was blue raspberry. The top is probably like cherry or strawberry. I can't remember. It's been so long, but I definitely remember that the white part was my absolute favorite part of the popsicle. I love the little feet that Allison added to the bottom of this popsicle, and you can find this free crochet pattern on her website. The next summer pattern I have for you guys is this little lemon plushie by Kelly Cat Crochet on Instagram. You guys, whenever I saw this little lemon, I knew I had to add it to the list because during the summertime, I feel like lemons are so popular. There's so much decor that's lemons, clothes that are lemons. I literally have like several lemon shirts and I just feel like lemons scream summer. I love that this is Jellycat inspired and it has the little legs peeking out of the bottom and the shape of the lemon is absolutely perfect. It looks exactly like a lemon and I love it so much. You can make your lemon plushie in acrylic yarn like she did, but I also saw on her Instagram when she did the tester appreciation, there were multiple people who did this little lemon in plush yarn, and I think that looks super cute as well. This pattern is nice because you could literally sit it on your shelf and have its little legs dangling off your bookshelf, and that would be so cute. So I definitely love this pattern for the summer. Pattern number 12 is also Jellycat inspired, and that is the Sun Bag Charm by Sweet Creams Co. on Instagram. You guys, this little bag charm would look adorable clipped to your beach bag, your purse, your book bag. I think that it's the perfect size and it just adds a cute little summer accessory to your bag. If you didn't want this to be a keychain, you could definitely not include the little clasp on top and just make it into a plushie that you could sit on your bed as a pillow, on your shelf. There's all kinds of options with this pattern and I knew I had to include a little sun plushie onto my summer crochet list. The next summer pattern is the Free Baby Seahorse by Crochet Grove on Instagram. I love the shape of its little body and she also says it's quick and easy to make. So I think that this would be fun to make along with all the other sea creatures listed in this video. This is another pattern that you could put inside those Dollar Tree fish bowls I was telling you guys about. And then you'd have all kinds of cute displayed sea animals at your next market. And I definitely think that would draw people into your booth. Pattern number 14 is the No So Whale by Innocent Teddies on YouTube. You guys, I love how chunky this little whale is. It has tiny little flippers peeking out the back and it is just so chubby, so cute. I love the blush. And I think you could even add a little bit extra to it if you added a little smile in between the eyes. She says that this pattern is beginner friendly, no sew, and quick to make. So I feel like this is the perfect pattern for markets. So I definitely think you should try this out and make it for your next summer market. Pattern 15 is Irene Ice Cream by Cluck and Buzz Crochet on Instagram. This pattern is so customizable because there are a million different flavors of ice cream out there. You could do strawberry, chocolate, vanilla, peanut butter, literally any kind of flavor that you want. My absolute favorite flavor of ice cream is Ben & Jerry's Fish Food. It's chocolate ice cream with marshmallow, caramel, and little fudge fish sprinkled throughout the ice cream. It is so, so good. And I also love anything peanut butter. So if I make Irene ice cream, I think I'm gonna have to do like a peanut butter base with some peanut butter sauce on top. That would be so cute. And I absolutely love this crochet pattern for the summer. The next crochet pattern that I have for you guys is the Crochet Dolphin plushie by 1 Cent Crochet on YouTube. She used a super pretty bright blue color, but I think this could also be really fun in like a darker blue and a purple color or even like a bright pink. There are so many color options. I could even use this coral color. Like, I feel like there's so many options for sea creatures, and especially if it's a summer pattern, you can't go wrong with adding all kinds of bright and fun colors. You do so on the little flippers on top and on the sides, but overall, this seems like a fairly simple pattern and really fun to make. We are almost there, you guys. Pattern number 18 is the Mini Crochet Shrimp pattern by Woolly Amigurumis on Instagram. She includes instructions on how to make a fresh shrimp option or a tempura shrimp option, and these look so tiny and fun to make. Just browsing through her pattern on Instagram, it looks super easy, and I can't wait to make these little shrimps for my next market. The next summery pattern is the Crochet Plush Stingray by 1 Cent Crochet on YouTube. Whenever I think of stingrays, I can only think of that stingray on Finding Nemo that's dark blue and it brings all the little fish kids to school on his back. I think that you could customize this pattern and choose like a dark blue yarn and then do the white little spots on top and it looked just like the Finding Nemo stingray. That would be so cute. She includes a written pattern on her website if you prefer those, but she also has the step-by-step video tutorial on her YouTube if you're wanting a step-by-step explanation. And the final crochet pattern I have for you guys is the Blue Lobster pattern by spinayarncrochet.com. I love the detail that she put into the pattern with the ridges on his body, his little flippers sticking out the side, his antennas. It is such a cute pattern. And of course you could stick with the traditional red color if you want a red lobster, but I think the blue lobster is so fun as well. This written pattern is available on her website and I think that this is so cute and another sea creature that you should make this summer. And that was 20 adorable crochet patterns that you should make this summer. You guys, I am so ready for a summer full of sunshine, walks, cookouts, vacations, and of course, crocheting cute plushies. If you made it this far in the video, comment down below and let me know which plushie was your favorite from this list. And if you're not already following me on Instagram, be sure to head over there and give me a follow because I share all kinds of crochet content and the cute plushies that I'm currently making. If you enjoyed this video, please be sure to give it a thumbs up. And if you enjoy crochet content, if you like small business vlogs, definitely be sure to subscribe and hit the bell to join our crafty and cozy family. And I will see you guys Saturday for my next video. Bye.